What in the heck is going on with the real estate market in the Denver metro area? Hey, it's Sean Reddy, Keller Williams Reddy Group, and it's February. It's a new month. And so we're diving into the numbers that drive the housing market for January 2024. And first thing I notice, it's a month of streaks, whether it's ending long-standing month-over-month streaks or continuing some. We're going to take a look at some areas that the market is streaking. We'll talk about what's good if you're selling a home. We'll talk about what's good if you're buying a home. Stay tuned. We got lots of info coming at you. So let's talk first about the metrics that are in favor of the home seller. Let's say you're selling a home. It's independent of buying another home. These are the kind of numbers that you want to hear. First and foremost, the average time that it took for a home to sell in January is down compared to December. Average time, 3.7%, not a huge change, going from 54 days to 52 days, yet the median time dropped a whopping 32% month over month. December, the median days on market was 41, and January was only 28. That's for the homes that did go under contract in those particular months. Now, another good metric, if you are selling a home, your competition is slightly lower than it was this time last month. So every first of the month, we take a look at how many homes are sitting out there for sale. That dropped by 0.1%, very nominal drop. New contracts, by the way, that's a 4-month streak of less inventory on the market, if you're wondering. New contracts, this is a biggie, up 36% month over month. In December, just 2,574 homes went under contract in the metro area. This is a 7-county look, so very macro. If you're looking for something more micro, let us know. Send us a DM. Happy to dig into the numbers for you. Okay, so like I mentioned, just under 2,600 homes went under contract in December. Last month, in January, nearly 3,500. Again, that is good for a 35.9% increase in purchase contract activity. What about prices? Well, they went up too. So we look at what closed in January compared to what closed in December. Those numbers are average price up 4.8%, median price up 2.7%. Both of those kicked off new 1-month streaks of rising prices. Great news there. Also, the new contracts, that is a 1-month streak after several, I think 8 months of falling contracts. Welcome change there. We can thank the interest rate drop, although as of recording this, they have bumped up over 7% again. Okay, let's talk about some numbers that are good if you are buying a home. You're buying a home independent of selling another home. These are the kind of numbers that you want to hear. First and foremost, new listings, massive jump. In December, only 1,825 homes hit the market, metro-wide. Very, very low number. That was part of, a 7-month streak of falling new listings. And in January, 3,566 homes hit the market. That is good for a 95.4% increase month over month in number of new listings. And I know what you're saying. Wait a minute, Sean, you said that available inventory went down. It did. A lot of homes went under contract. A lot of homes chose to come off the market. So while new listings rose tremendously, almost 100%, almost twofold, available homes dropped slightly. Okay, what else is good if you're a buyer? Well, closed sales fell in January compared to December, 22.2%. And the median sold price to list price ratio, which is a measure of how close to asking price homes are getting, that fell as well. Second straight month of that falling. Last month in January was 99.13%. Now, how does this compare year over year? Well, glad you asked. We're going to take a look at that too. So we're looking at January of 2023, comparing that to January of 2024. And I'm just going to kind of run down the list for you here. Actually, let's do it the same way. What's good if you're selling? What's good if you're buying? If you're selling a home, you want to know that median days on market dropped year over year. Went from 32 January of last year to 28 this year. Not a big number, 4 days, yet it is good for a 12.5% drop. Excuse me. Okay. Closed sales. You want to hear that closed sales went up, and they did, 2%. Not a big number, yet a gain is a gain. Finally, you want to hear about pricing. And this is a biggie. The average price of what closed in January of 23 versus what closed in January of 24 is up a hefty 10.3%, going from 632 and some change to 697 and some change. Don't worry, the median selling price followed 5.8%, going from 539 to 570. Another measure that went up for you, the median sold price to list price ratio. I know it went down month over month, yet it did go up year over year by 0.35%. Again, not a huge change there, yet up is truly up. The average days on market coincidentally remained exactly the same, 52 in both of those months, January of last year, January of this year. Now, if you're buying a home, here's what you want to hear. New listings, stressed on that earlier, up 13% year over year. So last year, 3,155 homes hit the market in January. This year, 3,566. Available inventory went up significantly from February 1 of last year to February 1 of this year by 17.1%. I already said the number of 5,318 homes on the market as of February 1. Last year, that number was only 4,500 and some change. Lastly, new purchase contracts fell by 1.2% year over year for the month of January of last year versus the month of January this year. Not a big drop. We're talking about going from slightly over 3,500 to slightly lower than 3,500. Yet that just means there's less competition from other buyers due to that purchase activity, especially when you have more properties available. So there you have it. That's the month over month, year over year statistical view, nerding out over these numbers of the Denver metro market. Again, 7-county area, very wide area. So if you want something more specific to your town, your city, your suburb, your neighborhood, your street, heck, your house, let us know. Happy to geek out over these numbers with you as well. Again, Sean Reddy, Keller Williams Reddy Group. If you like this, make sure to show that on YouTube by subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell, and we'll see you in this series next month.